How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle. Today is the last time we're using this Muck team. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent, Javi. They've got a pretty looking team. Let's see the Gliscor and the Blissey combo going on there. That's not annoying at all. It's not annoying at all. So I'm looking at the team. I'm thinking Breloom lead, maybe so they can get Spore off on something. I'm thinking either way, I'm going to lead off with my Rotom. Rotom seems like a pretty solid lead here. So let's go ahead and go for that. If we can catch the Blissey with a trick, that'd be great. If we can catch the Gliscor with a trick, that'd be even better. Before the Toxic, of course. Let's see how this goes. And the battle begins. My opponent Javi is going to send out Rotom, as I, of course, sent out my own Rotom. So, for the sake of the fact that they might also be Scarfed, I'm probably better off not going for a Volt Switch. I'm probably better off going for a switch straight to Umbreon. Yeah, I think Umbreon's a safe switch. Definitely a safe switch there because it can take any attack from this Rotom quite nicely. And I doubt he would go Trick on a Rotom, since my Rotom could very well be Scarfed as well, right? That doesn't make any sense. So, they actually go for the Volt Switch. It's not going to do much damage to my Umbreon. Pretty much tanking that. That's pretty cool. As they're going to switch out. And they're probably going to go into Breloom or Lucario now. Lucario is a tough one. I don't really have a great switch into that. They actually go Gliscor, though, which is an interesting one. They have Breloom and Umbreon, and they decide to go Gliscor. Probably just so that they can get the Toxic heal up, which is fair. It's fair. It's very fair. So, pretty much at this point, I'm just wondering what they're going to do. I'm going to go... Are they going to go Stealth Rocks? See, I could switch out. I'm probably better off going into Starmie, but I really want to know what they're going to do first. If I go for Protect and they go for Stealth Rock, I'm going to look silly, but I'm going to go for Protect anyway just to see if they're going to attack or whether. We need to find out what kind of Gliscor this is really before we start worrying too much about it. So they go for a knockoff. That would have definitely hurt Starmie, let's just say that. Not so much Umbreon. Umbreon's not really fussed about knockoff. It's probably going to tank it like a boss. But the fact they have knockoff tells me they might not have a U-turn, which is a good situation really for us to be in. Knockoff, knockoff, knockoff. What don't I mind having knockoff? What don't I mind being knocked off, even? Skarmory. Skarmory pretty much walls this thing. I don't see a Magnezone, so it doesn't really matter about Shed Shell. We're happy to lose the Shed Shell, it's fine. So we'll go into Skarmory real quick. There he is. The rusty bird. Rusty old bird. Rusty old bird. So, they're going to go straight for a knockoff. Like I said, don't really care about my Shed Shell being knocked off. It's not a big deal to me. As now they probably anticipate the Stealth Rocks and go into Starmie. In which case, I'm going to go into my Rotom. So, let's go ahead and do that. They are going to withdraw. Are they going to go into Starmie or Rotom? Ah, Rotom. Rotom also makes sense. So, I'm going to end up switching out myself. Going to go into my Rotom. Like so. And for the sake of... They know the Umbreon's coming in. They're not going to go for an overheat, are they? Let's go for our own Volt Switch real quick. So if they outspeed us, then so be it. We can get a Volt Switch on whatever they bring in. We outspeed them, which tells me they might not be Scarfed, which is always good to know. So let's get out of there. And what we can do now is we can just go straight into... I want to go Umbreon. I should really put a ground type on this team, really. No? Should have really put a ground type on. So we'll go into Umbreon again anyway. Umbreon pretty much walls this thing. And what we'll do is we'll go for a foul play. They go for the Volt Switch themselves. So that's fine. I was actually kind of hoping he would go for Overheat this turn to try and catch Rotom off. But, you know, it is what it is. So Umbreon's just sitting pretty right now. As they bring in the Breloom finally. We don't really have... I mean, we do have a decent switch here. We've got our own Rotom. Of course. We've got our own Rotom, so... Not too big of a deal. I'm going to go straight Rotom because I'm expecting a Spore right now or a Fighting type move. Fighting type move would be kind of crap, but what are you going to do? We'll go into Rotom real quick. There we go. As they go for a Spore, which isn't, of course, going to affect us. What we're going to do now is we're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. And try and burn this thing because we can't go for a Volt Switch because if they switch into Gliscor, Volt Switch is going to get blocked. Whereas we miss the Will-O-Wisp this turn, which is very annoying. They got a crit as well on the Drain Punch, so it's not going well so far. We'll go for a Will-O-Wisp again. We'll see if we can catch it on the burn. They're probably going to switch out now into Gliscor. There's the withdrawal. Into Gliscor. Blissey. Okay, Blissey's fine. Blissey's fine. Well, I mean, Blissey's not fine. Blissey's fat. I don't like fat. I don't like fat Pokemon. Let's just say that. Right. I think what we do here is we go into our... I would go Infernape, but I'm expecting a Thunder Wave, so I'm going to go into Muck. Muck doesn't care too much about being slowed down, because he's already a slow piece of Gloop anyway. So we're going to Glooper, the Muck. There he is. As they actually go for a Stealth Rock, so that's fair. So what we can do this turn is... I'm thinking we go for a Substitute. If they go into Gliscor, then so be it. They go into Gliscor. What can you do about that? What can you do? So we'll go for a Substitute real quick. There we go. See if they stay in. I don't know what they're going to do to us. Maybe they'll Seismic Toss. They're going to withdraw the Blissey. They are going to probably go into Gliscor, right? Gliscor basically walls us. Nothing we can do there. We can just go straight for a Substitute. And I suppose we can get a free Focus Punch / Gunk Shot. I think Gunk Shot's the better option because it's higher, well, not higher base power, but it's a stab move, so it's like, you know. We'll go for a Gunk Shot anyway, just on the just to get a little bit of damage off before we switch out. So they go for an Earthquake to break the Substitute. Makes sense. Let's get you out of there real quick. If we can get rid of the Gliscor, it's the same thing with the last battle. Get rid of the Gliscor, then we're golden. Absolutely golden. So that Gunk Shot did nothing, which is like expected. I'm thinking about what to switch in really here. I think what we have to do is we have to go Skarmory, get a No, we don't have Defog on Skarmory, do we? Do we? We do have Defog on Skarmory, so we'll go into Skarmory real quick. Skarmory's a solid switch, and we'll go straight for a Defog. And they might bring in the Rotom. They probably will bring in the Rotom. Probably will. Rotom seems like a solid switch, so need to try and find a way to get rid of this Gliscor. That's the main thing I'm looking at here. Gliscor needs to go. And I just don't see how we're going to do it. I mean, Starmie can definitely take it out. Let's go for the Defog anyway. Get rid of the Stealth Rocks. That's definitely what we want to do here. They are probably going to go into Rotom here. Rotom, there it is. Rotom's probably going to go for a Volt Switch, which will definitely take us out. We'll go for a Defog anyway. Get rid of the Stealth Rocks. We can't set up our own Stealth Rocks because the Rotom's there. Boom. What do we switch into? I really should have put a ground type on this team. My next team, ground types. Gonna have a ground type, definitely. Blocking the Volt Switch and stuff is gonna be really useful. So, we know they're going for Volt Switch. What do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? That's the real question right now. We're gonna go for a Volt Switch. Let's go into our own Rotom. And we'll just take the Volt Switch like a champ. If they go for Overheat, so be it. If they go into Overheat, they go for the Overheat. Right, okay, so that's overkill anyway. This gives us an opportunity, so we're going to have to try and play a bit more aggressive. And what I mean by that is I'm going to go ahead and bring Infernape in now. And with the Infernape being all choice banded and stuff, we know this Rotom's going to switch. And I think it goes into a Gliscor. So I'm going to try and get rid of the Gliscor now. I'm going to go for a Choice Band of Flareblitz. See if we can get a KO on it. If they switch, if they don't switch into that, then I'm baffled. Gliscor, please. Right, okay, cool. We might be able to get rid of the Gliscor now. So let's go for the Flareblitz. Does a solid 50%. We're looking good. Now the question is, do they stay in with the Gliscor? So they get a bit of health back. Like so. We'll go for a Flare Blitz again. Hopefully they stay in and try and tank it. They do stay in and try and tank it. This is going to KO. Watch. Boom. Gliscor's gone. Get out of there. We don't need you, Gliscor. Right. This is great, though. Because Muck now has a really good chance. If they bring in some... Right, they'll bring in the Starmie, right? That's what they're going to bring in. Starmie there. There we go. They bring in the Starmie. We have Umbreon. So we're going to go straight into Umbreon. And then Umbreon baits the Breloom, which can then go for a Spore. We don't have a Pokemon that can switch into Spore anymore. So we're going to have to make a decision based on that. So we get the Burn, which means we can synchronize the Burn onto the Starmie, which is going to be great. It's not Life Orb, though. So I'm guessing it's Leftovers Starmie, since it has Scald, right? That makes sense to me. It might even have Natural Cure as well, so the Burn is like pointless on them. Starmie. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to anticipate the Lucario or the Breloom switch, and I'm going to go straight into my own Starmie. Wait, is that the right play? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. That's for sure. I don't think they attack us. I think they go for another Scald. If they attack us, they go for another Scald. Let's go into our own Starmie real quick. And they are going to withdraw. What are they going to go into? Breloom. Perfect. Starmie can come in now. If we can get rid of the Breloom, then we're good. Because Muck can set up all over Blissey. We get Substitute up, you know, and we'll get a Focus Punch off and stuff like that. So we'll go for a Psychic real quick. They're probably going to bring the Blissey in now. Blissey makes sense. Or they bring Starmie in. They bring Blissey in. So Blissey's here. And they're probably going to use the opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks again. So we're going to get a free switch into Muck real quick. There we go. So we got leftovers. We did a decent amount of damage to the Blissey as well. Considering it's a Blissey, that was a decent amount of damage. It was Analytic boosted as well. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight into Muck. There we go. Switch out Starmie, go straight into Muck. We know there are Stealth Rocks there, so they're probably Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Soft Boiled, and Seismic Toss. They go for the Stealth Rocks, just as anticipated. Which means free... What does it mean? Free substitute. So that's pretty awesome for Muck. Pretty awesome for Muck. So hopefully we can do this. Let's go ahead and go for substitute real quick. We'll go for substitute. They go for a Seismic Toss. It's going to do 50 damage to us, but we can definitely tank that. We can definitely tank that. Go for the substitute. There we go. I don't think Seismic Toss destroys our substitute, which is amazing. There we go. And now they have a choice. They switch out into Lucario expecting a Gunk Shot, or they predict the Focus Punch somehow, and they go into Starmie. Either way, damage. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. They're going to withdraw the Blissey. What are they going to go into? Are they going to Lucario for the Gunk Shot? Starmie. Okay, so they went for the Starmie expecting something else, I guess. We tighten our focus. We're going to get a Focus Punch off on this Starmie. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. Probably not too much. There's the Focus Punch. Solid. Considering it's resisted and it's probably a bulky Starmie with the Scald and everything. Solid amount of damage, I'd say. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go straight for a Gunk Shot. And if Gunk Shot doesn't KO, we can finish it off with a Shadow Sneak. So Scald comes through. Is it going to break a substitute? It does. It does. Okay, so that's fine. We'll go straight for a Gunk Shot. They missed! We missed Gunk Shot! No! We had the perfect setup there and everything. That is frustrating. What can you do, though? What can you do? Let's go into Starmie. Starmie's a solid switch here. Starmie's a solid switch here. There we go. We're going to Starmie. Boom bop. There we go. As they go straight for a Scald. That's not going to do too much damage to us. I guess the burn, I'm going to be annoyed. It doesn't. It doesn't. So now we go ahead and expect them to go for a switch back into Blissey. Yeah. Switch back into Blissey. We go back into Muck. There we go. Please tell me they switched out. If they didn't switch out, then we've probably messed up with a Muck here, right? Probably messed it up right now. They do stay in and they go for another Scald. Why would they stay in and go for another Scald on a Starmie? And they get the burn as well. Ah, Muck, you didn't get to do much this game. That's fine. We'll have a different MVP. So Muck is looking like a flop. A big floppy, gloopy turd. Let's go for a Shadow Sneak just to get some damage off on the Starmie. Always welcomed. There we go. Didn't do much damage as they can go for a Scald and KO. So, not looking great. We're not looking too great right now. Like I said, we've got the Gliscor out of the way, which is great. I'm thinking we go back to our own Starmie. There we go. Into Starmie. And I'm thinking we just go straight for the Thunderbolt. That's what I'm thinking. Straight for the Thunderbolt. Let's go for it. Screw it. They stay in, they go for a Scald again. Are they like choice specs or something? That did so much damage. So much damage. I don't understand. Let's go into Umbreon then instead. Umbreon can definitely take a Scald from here. That's a shame about Starmie going, though. If we can get this thing out of the way, then we're sitting pretty with Infernape. Let's go for a foul play. Try and get out of the way. They go for the Scald. Is it going to KO Umbreon from here? No, it is not. As we can go for the foul play. Hopefully it KOs. It doesn't KO! What is going on with this Starmie right now? What am I playing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What do I do here? Just got bloody Skarmory chilling in the back, not doing anything. Go for a foul play. You go straight for the Scald, of course. Take out the Umbreon. We're going to have to make a comeback with Infernape somehow. We're going to have to make a comeback with Infernape somehow right now. Somehow, right now. I just don't know how. I mean, we go for a Mach Punch, right? Mach Punch will finish it off. They don't really have anything that wants to switch into an Iron Fist Choice Band Mach Punch, so I guess we just finish it off, right? Let's go for it. Mach Punch, finish off the Starmie. Boom. And now, all we've got to worry about is whether the Lucario has extreme speed. If it has extreme speed, we're screwed. There's the Rotom. They didn't bring in the extreme speed in Lucario, which tells me maybe we might be in luck here. So we're going to go ahead and sack off Skarmory to this Rotom. And we're going to see what our lovely Infernape can do. So Breloom has Drain Punch, which means it likely doesn't have Mach Punch. Lucario might be special, based on the fact that they already have a physical fighting type. In which case, we might not have an extreme speed to worry about. We might not have an extreme speed. So there we go. They're going to go back. If they go into Lucario here, it basically confirms they have extreme speed or Vacuum Wave? I don't know. Really don't know. Les Lucario probably has extreme speed. And look at this, it's shiny as well. That's pretty cool. I love the red Lucario. Such a cool Pokemon. All right, let's go into our Infernape real quick. See, the annoying thing is Mach Punch probably KOs as well. That's the really annoying part. But extreme speed... No, extreme speed's two times priority, isn't it? So we'll go for a close combat on the off chance that they don't have extreme speed. And they do have extreme speed, so we're going to go down. That is a real shame. A real shame. So it was a long battle. We tried our best. But I guess our best wasn't good enough. So with that being said, I'm all for losing. I'm all for losing. We managed to get the Gliscor out of the way. We did get a bit of hacks on our end, but I'm not too salty about that. It was a pretty fun game all in all. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. With that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.